Good morning. Hello, I'm Alicia Zakhoff, the Sustainability Manager for the City of Richmond. It's my pleasure to welcome everyone here this morning. With us today is Keith Peters, Executive Director of the Council for Responsible Sport, Selena Coffey-Glenn, our Chief Administrative Officer, Chief Al Durham, our Deputy Chief Administrative Officer for Operations, John Baturla, and Keith is going to present Mayor Dwight Jones with the gold certification from the Council for Responsible Sport for sustainability efforts for the 2015 Road World Championships. And the mayor does deserve a round of applause. And also, I do see out in the crowd Tim Miller, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Richmond 2015. So Tim, if you'd like to join us up here, please feel free. We're very happy you could make it this morning. And the gold certification is being presented to the mayor on behalf of the City of Richmond, or he's accepting it on behalf of the City of Richmond and our many partners. A number of you are here this morning, and we're so happy that you could join us for this. The council's certification is based on an event's actual performance in key areas of both environmental and social responsibility. And the gold certification is the second highest level of certification that is available. To obtain it, the City of Richmond and our partners had to do a number of things. We passed an on-site verification process. Someone actually came out to the World Championships and verified all of the activities that we said that we were going to do. And we also had to submit documentation to receive 48 out of 61 available credits in the certification process. I had the privilege to lead the sustainability efforts for the 2015 championships, along with Tom Griffin from the Virginia Green Travel Alliance, who is also here this morning. And we're so grateful to the many city employees who were a part of our team and also our wonderful partners who are here with us this morning. They were all very critical to our success in achieving and exceeding our sustainability efforts for the event, and also in obtaining this gold certification that we're here today to celebrate. So at this time, I'd like you to help me welcome Keith Peters up to the podium.
Good morning, Mayor Jones. Good morning, everyone, particularly those who are involved in putting on the UCI World Road Championships last September. Beautiful day here. It's my first time being in Richmond. I didn't get to come to the World Championships. I wish I had. I'm a competitive cyclist myself, and I would have loved to see the activity, although as I walked up the hill here from the Omni Hotel, I can only imagine how the cyclists felt coming to the finish line of the race here. It's really one of the drawbacks of our process is that because of the documentation and everything that we require to provide certification, you know, it's a shame that it's 6 months after the event that I'm here. But please don't take that as an indication of how well. I'm just happy to be here. Let's say that. Okay. So as Alicia said, you know, this is actually the third certification that this event earned. Earth Day last year, the UCI awarded its own eco label that they call Recycle, which is kind of a pre-event recognition of plans that are in place. And then Virginia Green gave an award at some time, I'm not exactly sure when, for Virginia Green Travel. So I feel like I'm jumping on the bandwagon here today, but I'm happy to do so. Alicia did a nice job of kind of summarizing a little bit of our process. I wanted to tell you some of the things that we look at, because it's not just a green certification. It's for both environmentally and socially responsible initiatives. And as she mentioned, we have 61 different credits, and we look at things in 5 different categories. The first one is simply planning and communication, because if you don't tell people what you're going to do, how can you expect them over a week or 10 days to help you accomplish what you're setting out to accomplish? The second section is procurement, which is a way that you can really, on the front end, deal with some of the things that you're going to have to process in waste diversion or things like that as the event rolls on. The third is a resource management section that includes waste diversion and carbon footprint and carbon offsetting, water use and alternative energy use. Then we do look at access and equity. What is the event done to make some aspect of the event more accessible to the community? And then a really big one and a huge accomplishment here is community legacy, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. So I'm not going to go through every one of the 48 credits that you all earned, but I just want to touch on a couple things. First of all, if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you all to browse the 28-page sustainability report that Alicia and her team put together that's on richmond.gov's website, because it does detail everything that they accomplished. It talks about things like 76% waste diversion. They tracked and offset 100% of the carbon footprint of event operations. And they encouraged the use of shuttles and bike valet parking and things like that to encourage alternative transportation and reduce footprint. So it's a tremendous report. But as I mentioned, the intent was as much community legacy as it was immediate impact. And I'm looking forward, as I spend the day in Richmond today, kind of browsing some of the things that are now in place. The new bike infrastructure and some city infrastructure. And I'm going to ask Alicia what kind of got done in the Arts District Botanical Makeover that was part of this event, because again, it just represents such a broad and comprehensive look at what the opportunities were. Another opportunity and an objective was to use this event to build a system and to build a process that all future events in Richmond can follow to become more sustainable. So very, very much a significant goal, significant accomplishment. And then lastly, I'd like to mention real quickly, that model that was built here is being used as a model in other communities, not only across the country, but actually Alicia and my board chair, who works for the city of Eugene, Oregon, who was actually the one who came and observed the event and evaluated all the good things that were done, are working with a group of fellow sustainability directors around the country, and one from Mexico City, to develop a model that lots of municipalities can take advantage of. So with that, I'll conclude my remarks, and I'll look forward to presenting a copy of the certificate to Mayor Jones and listen to his comments. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Keith. And at this time, we're going to ask Mayor Jones to step forward, and Keith in front of the podium to accept the award. And I'm gonna...
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Keith, for that presentation of the gold certification on behalf of Richmond and all of our partners. Many of our partners are here today, and we want to thank everybody for all of the hard work that they put to gather to make this day possible. All of our city employees, Alicia, you and your staff, your team, and all of the partners, the city employees that were committed to making the Worlds a success, and also making it a sustainable effort as well. And Keith, you need to know that this helped us move our sustainability efforts along, and we're very happy that we're able to receive this award today. And there are many things that we have that will remain even after the 2015 races. We were able to put together 23 miles of new bike infrastructure, 450 new bike racks. All of these things are going to benefit the city of Richmond long after the races are over. So again, we want to thank all of our partners for the work that they did to get us to this point. Tim and Wilson Floor and Tom Farrell, Governor McCullough, all of these people came together to make this wonderful event the wonderful success that it was. And it will not be soon forgotten that Richmond was on the world stage when we hosted the Worlds in 2015. It was a tremendous and wonderful effort, and we're very pleased today that it moved us closer to our sustainability goals, and we're very happy to receive this award today. Now, in addition to accepting the recognition today, I also want to announce this morning our plans to memorialize our hosting of the 2015 Worlds. It's hard to believe that it was just a few months ago that we were able to host the Worlds, and we need to remember that it was only the second time that it was held in the United States in the 88-year history of UCI, and it was the first time in nearly 30 years that the international race was held here. And we're standing right here on the grounds where the finish line was put together. Our finish line was right here at 5th and Broad. And so today, I'm excited to announce that on this spot, the city of Richmond is going to memorialize the finish line of the 2015 World Cycling Championships by striping the pavement in the distinctive UCI rainbow stripes colors to mark the spot and to memorialize the fact that we did this in 2015. So this is a great day for us. We're also going to erect a sign to acknowledge RVA as the home of the 2015 World Championships. And all of this is going to be a part of our downtown corridor improvement project. And so we're excited about it, and we're excited about being able to memorialize this effort with the striping and with the signs, so the generations to come will know that we did this great thing. So thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for the gold certification award that we have received, and thank all of those who helped make this possible. Thanks again.